Hello. Today's presentation discusses faculty career practices in higher education, with our target school being LeTu University. The main campus is located in Longview, Texas. The school has a total enrollment of nearly 3,000 students, roughly 81 full-time faculty members, and 53 different denominations and religions. LeTu also offers 90 degree programs, 10 graduate degree programs, and a wide range of exchange student programs. LeTu was ranked 27th in best colleges for the West Regional Universities Division in 2013.
And now let's take a look at the history of LeTu University. Pictured here are its founders, Robert Gilmore LeTu and his wife, Evelyn. The LeTus founded the university in 1946. The site had originally been an Army hospital built in 1942 when the United States entered World War II. The property was purchased from the U.S. government for $1 in February of 1946, with the understanding that in case of an emergency, the government would resume its ownership. As a good businessman, Mr. LeTu established the school with the intent of using it as an industrial school for the returning World War II veterans. This allowed him to use the college as a training ground for the manufacturing plant of R.G. LeTu Incorporated, which was built a few blocks away. Classes began at the LeTu Technical Institute of Texas on April 1, 1946, and were initially for male students only. The school offered the last 2 years of high school education, a number of 2-year trade school programs, and a single 4-year degree in technology. Originally, a 3-day alternating schedule of classes at the university and work at the LeTu manufacturing plant existed as a means of helping veterans obtain an education and supplying the plant with workers. In 1961, LeTu Technical Institute became LeTu College and began allowing female students. Additionally, more 4-year degrees were offered, a graduate studies program was started, and the alternating work and school schedule was discontinued. It was in 1989 when LeTu College was renamed LeTu University, as we now know it today.
Now let's take a look at faculty career development in higher education and what that means. From our research, we learned that career development in higher education is considered to be the individual's responsibility and not the responsibility of that of the organization. And this is especially true in the case of school faculty, which is surprising considering the advanced degrees that many of them hold. Faculty career development can be rather complex, but is very important not only for the faculty member but also in the interest of advancing the knowledge of higher teaching and learning. According to Woodward, professional development involves continual reflection, learning, and growth, which will vary or change as faculty members mature and advance through the stages of their academic career. As America moved into the 1980s, higher education came into the eye of the public, and a greater accountability in student affairs, workload, and faculty was called for. This call for accountability resulted in a variety of fail-safes, including post-tenure performance reviews, a rebalancing of tenure systems to accommodate women and minorities, and a redefining of what qualifies as a scholarship. Research on the lives of faculty members, the process of gaining tenure, and issues such as career development exploded onto the scene.
Career development at LeTu University. LeTu offers career development and training seminars as well as encouraging employees to obtain training and education outside of the university. Employee growth within their individual field is encouraged. Full-time employees are offered a benefits package that includes tuition waivers for themselves and their families, medical and dental insurance, retirement accounts, and use of the campus workout facilities. And although career counseling is not available for school employees, it is available for its students. When it comes to the hiring process, open job positions are posted internally through the Human Resources Office and then listed on the university website. Faculty and staff can apply for these positions as they come available, but must inform their current supervisor of their intentions. Administration positions, unfortunately, usually pay more than faculty positions. Hired employees receive a week of human resource training and an information technology training session. New faculty members are mentored by veteran professors, and all employees are given an annual evaluation by their supervisor. Increasingly, as traditions and legislation change, universities employ non-tenure track faculty. Each university should take into account the unique and specific needs of their own faculty and staff, especially as career development becomes increasingly linked with organizational development. LETU and other universities like it frequently use mentoring programs as the basis of their career development for new faculty. In fact, faculty with a mentor report increased career success and higher rates of socioeconomic support than faculty without a mentor. LETU also uses annual performance reviews as another career development technique. There are many methods to conduct a performance review, including but not limited to peer review, teaching portfolios, and self-review, each of which have their own benefits and drawbacks. Regardless of which method is used to evaluate university faculty, most faculty are supportive of the review process as a means of feedback, to increase accountability, and to determine promotions and appointments. However, in spite of their popularity, performance reviews are controversial among faculty and administration as the breadth and depth of these reviews increases. Part of the controversy surrounding performance reviews is in relation to what some consider to be the deprofessionalization of academia due to focus on an accountability and a misunderstanding of assessment and evaluations. Unfortunately, teaching and cultivation of student learning are not simple linear processes that can be easily translated into the current model of running universities in a manner similar to a for-profit business. Instead, the focus of academia should be to impart critical thinking skills in students and to maintain an atmosphere of passion about discovery. Another critique about performance evaluations is the lack of clarity about standards and procedures and the consistency of the evaluations themselves. Frequently, universities perform evaluations on 3 variables of faculty performance: scholarship, service to the university, and teaching. LETU University adds a 4th dimension of contribution to the community through community service. Ideally, employees are evaluated based on their performance in areas in which their employer values, but if university and faculty values are not in synchronization and internalized, then faculty motivation to meet those values is decreased, which can result in reduced performance. In an effort to reduce the dispute between faculty and administration in regards to performance reviews, several steps can be taken. Primarily, the purpose of the review should be clear. Additionally, performance reviews should not be strictly for management purposes, but should provide feedback for self-improvement and focus on career development. Even taking steps to involve faculty in the process of designing evaluations or by creating a system of self-evaluation will increase the faculty acceptance of the evaluation process and of its results. Unfortunately, even the best organizations still have their problems. In an effort to deal with complaints, LETU University has established an open door policy. An open door policy is one form of a non-union complaint system which can affect employee attitudes about procedural justice, distributive justice, job satisfaction, retention, as well as increased perceptions of fairness. These attitudes are affected by the level of employee input into the complaint process, the perceived impartiality of the decision maker, the safety measures in place protecting against retaliation from the system, and the actual outcome of complaints. Unfortunately, there will be times when employees are dissatisfied with the outcome of the complaint process, so organizations should work to maintain a reputation.
Research cites the difficulty of faculty career development within higher education. Enhancing the future of faculty development will require new thinking about idea structures for professional growth and ways of operating organizationally. One way to foster professional development is to initiate communities of practice. Awareness of faculty members' individuality in terms of career stage will aid in creating an environment in which career development and maximum performance flourishes. By instituting a mentoring program, annual performance reviews, and providing some career development seminars, LeTu University is making the effort to foster career development within their faculty. Taking additional steps in career development efforts can only ensure that LeTu University will continue to exist as an exemplary institution of higher learning for both faculty and students.